What's up, guys? How you all doing? And welcome to another Maker Monday. I know it's been really late, but it's been busy. I know we're way overdue for a Maker Monday, and I apologize for that. It has been really busy. I have been busy. Those of you that follow my Twitter, if you want to know, what I'm up to, definitely follow me on Twitter. Check that out. I'm at misperry. Check me out on that because I tweet out kind of what I'm doing all the time. And right now I've been working on that automated blinds. Been building all kinds of stuff, even crazy little bezel things that I'm 3D printing out and all that jazz. Really cool stuff. It's going to be awesome when I get it together. I'm even thinking about kitting it and making it like a kit. And then if you guys want to purchase it, you can purchase it and then make your own automated blinds. This was all started because I found this smart blind system and it was only Bluetooth, and very angered me because I couldn't integrate it into Home Assistant. Well, this is a way of that I'm going to put together is showing you how to use the ESP8266 and basically make it yourself and make your own servo control blinds in your house, so you can do whatever you want. You can use Home Assistant, you can open them partial way, all the way, you can configure it, write the code, do whatever you want. So it's going to be awesome. And the cool part about it is it'll all be open source because I'll provide all the code, all the drawings, everything. And that's kind of what I've been doing here lately. So forgive all the videos being kind of late and stuff, but I think I've been at least releasing one every week. I need to sit down and do a whole nother batch of them. They might get a little slow through Christmas time because Christmas time is a big time. I actually travel and stuff during Christmas. But what I did want to leave you guys with is something that I really like. Now, everyone hopefully has watched my videos and whatnot and seen the ESP8266, this little tiny Wi-Fi enabled Arduino compatible board. Now the cool part about this little guy is that it's Arduino compatible, so pretty much anything you can do with the Arduino, this guy can do. It has a couple of pins of GPIO, but the cool part is that it's Wi-Fi enabled, so you can hook it up to your Wi-Fi, use MQTT or whatever between Home Assistant and whatnot. It just is fabulous. It uses barely any energy, which is fantastic for a Wi-Fi enabled device. So these are great. Only problem that I have with them is that they are kind of a bear to program because you have to pull the enable pin high, then you have to pull the IO0 pin low, and then you have to pull the reset pin low, and then it goes into like basically the bootloader mode. You just have to pull the reset pin low and then let go of it, and then it'll go into reset mode, and then you can program it. Well, it makes it kind of a pain. You got to put it into a breadboard and do all that. It's just a pain. So what I have done, definitely for my viewers and for anybody else, is I've built this simple little trinket board here. What it is, let me get close enough to where you can see what it is. Hopefully it'll focus. This little board, I call it the ESP8266 Helper, is what I call it. Okay? So what this little board does is you basically take your ESP8266 and you'll snap it into it. Okay? You snap it into it just like that. Okay? You can see it hopefully. And then it's got a little jumper that's down here at the bottom. You move that jumper over a notch. And what that does is that jumpers the IO0 pin. In fact, it's even labeled on the silk screen. You can see it. It takes that IO0 pin, hope you can see that, and basically grounds it out when you jumper it. Then all you have to do is hook up your UART device, your USB to UART device. You just plug it onto these pins right here, and the pins are labeled. Receive to transmit and transmit to receive. You have to cross it over, okay? And then you just press the little reset button, beep, and voila, it's in programming mode. And then all you got to do is program it, and then maybe let's say you're not getting it to connect up to Wi-Fi or whatever, that's fine. Leave the jumper on, just press reset again. Just push the reset button and it'll go right back into bootloader mode. As long as this jumper is installed on pin IO0, you can press reset and it'll reboot and go right into bootloader mode, and then you've got a nice clean header to plug on your UART device. In fact, I have one already plugged in. See what I mean? I've got mine all plugged up onto here. It just makes the programming process a whole lot easier. So I will put a link in the description if you want one of these. I'm waiting on a whole nother order of boards. but I do have some. I have the initial batch, but I do have some on my store in Tindie. So if you guys want one of these, or you want the USB inspector, you know, I tell you what, the USB inspector is awesome. I literally did not know how much I was going to use this until now. I have all these different USB powered devices and stuff, and I use the crud out of this. This is a great thing to have just thrown around in your shop. It's a passive device. You don't have to worry about batteries or anything fancy. This thing works great. Like I said, I use it all the time. Oh, and prices have changed a little bit. So if you've been looking at it and gone, wow, you know, shipping starts at like $7. Well, I redid some stuff, kind of reorchestrated the way I'm doing it, and shipping now starts at $3. So it's not going to break the bank. So, however, I'm sorry, I apologize for international guys. I do have an international ship, but it's fairly expensive because I don't know where it's going. I don't know how to do the calculator thing in Tindie to get it to calculate up for your area, and so it gives me a heads up of where to go. And I don't know, it just gets really, and then with customs and stuff, it gets kind of weird. But I will try. Definitely shoot me an email, and I will see if I can get it to you overseas. I had some people buy it. I think that were in Germany, bought it, and then who else? There was somebody else. I think it was somebody that was in China. I want to say maybe China. I think so. I think it was China. Anyway, that someone bought some of these from, and so I was able to, they wanted to pay the shipping, so I went ahead and shipped it to them. So if we can, we'll get it, but in the United States, it's fairly cheap. It'll go out real fast. I don't have to do a whole lot. I can just dump it in the mail and off it goes. So check out the USB inspector and check out the ESP8266. Links will be down in the description. Check those out. All the proceeds from all this pretty much goes right back to you guys because it helps me buy more equipment for the lab and all the other stuff, all right? So we got those cool things coming up. I've also got, this is Rev 1 of this board, but this is the circuit board that's going to be controlling the blind. My blinds are over here. But we'll be controlling the blinds, and once I get this perfected, I left out a significant piece. I didn't think about it until I got it all together and then thought, oh, I need this other component on this board. So these are kind of the Rev A's. I'll be building up Rev B once the boards arrive, and then that should be good to go. And then I can build the kit, and then I'll make a video, and you guys get to see what I've been up to for quite a while, actually. So, but there's a new video going to be released on Wednesday, so you guys will be looking forward to that one. That's going to be a Node-RED video, so ought to be pretty cool. In fact, that software is pretty darn powerful. I've been playing with it in my off time, and it's actually pretty darn sweet. I'm excited to play more with it and see what all it can do. But lastly, guys, I want to talk to you about something that's very, very serious that's going on in the world today. And I would like to end this whole deal. Let's see how long we've been going. Oh, not too long. But I'd like to take a few minutes to basically show you a link down in the description that I will put down there to a few videos, just because I'm not going to relink all this stuff. It's been linked all over the place. But I want to focus this last little bit of time on net neutrality. Yes, I know. It's a big, huge thing that's going on here in the U.S. President Trump has decided that he wants to get rid of net neutrality. Now, a lot of people, there's a lot of confusion on this, and I'll try really quickly to clear up some of it, but I highly recommend go down to the links down below. Check out the videos for one thing, but then check out their descriptions. They have all the links to all the information that you can go out and do your research for yourself. Don't just listen to those of us that are on, you know, a camera talking to you. Do your own research. And honestly, if you do your own research, it literally will take you 5 minutes to figure out what really is going on. It's not complicated at all. It just sounds complicated. So, all right. So basically what it is, in a nutshell, is net neutrality. What that law does is it keeps not a regulation on the internet. So that's what the FCC Commissioner Ajit Pai is trying to say, is that with that law we're regulating the internet. No, government has absolute nothing to do with the actual internet content and your connection to the internet. They have nothing to do. What net neutrality is it's basically it's a regulation of the ISP, the Internet Service Provider. That's who it really is regulating. It's not regulating the Internet. Nothing has ever regulated the Internet. It is just the ISPs. And it's actually a good thing. It's for you and it's for me. It's for us consumers. What it's for is it says that the Internet connection that you pay for is yours and yours alone to do with whatever you want. So if you want to watch Netflix 24/7 and never shut it off, you are guaranteed your 50 megabits or 100 megabits or gig connection or whatever that connection that you have that you're paying money for. It says the ISP cannot basically drop your, they can't rate limit you. They can't QoS you. Basically, they can't take and drop that connection all the way down because they don't like that you're going to Netflix all the time. They can't do that. It's illegal right now, and that's because of net neutrality. It means that the internet is a neutral playing ground. It's like it's a park. Okay, and everybody, it's like a community park. Everybody can come into the park and play that has a key to the park, that pays for a key to the park. They can go into the park and they can play and do whatever they want in the park, right? It's kind of like what it's like. Now, and just like a public park, you know, within reason. I mean, you know, you do stuff that's illegal in there, you're going to get caught. It's going to, you know, same deal. But basically, it's like the city can't tell you that you can't play on the swing because they built a different swing and they want you to play on their swing and not this really cool company swing. They don't want you to play on that. That's basically what it prevents. It prevents these companies from taking, let's say, Netflix and Hulu and, well, I don't know what else is video channels that are out there, but you know, the main two is Amazon Video, and saying, you know what, we don't like that customers are going there and spending their money there. We're going to rate limit those. Basically, they can slow down your connection, those of you that don't know, to where it just crawls. Basically, the video will never load again. It'll just buffer forever, which is so frustrating. But it will buffer forever. And basically, if you want that turned back on, then you may have to pay more money to your ISP. You may have to pay, you know, another 20 bucks or something, kind of like the old cable packages. If anybody remembers those, you know, where it's like, oh, do you want HBO, Cinemax, and Showtime? Oh, well, you have to buy that cinema package or whatever, and that's another, you know, maybe 50 bucks a month or something like that. That's what you'll start seeing with this if they get rid of net neutrality. You'll start seeing that. And then, or you may see, well, hey, you know, Cox Communications or Comcast or whoever offers, you know, well, I know Comcast owns Hulu. So they may say, we want you to watch Hulu. We don't like that you're watching Netflix and Amazon Prime Video. So we're going to rate limit Amazon Prime and Hulu videos into the dirt where you can't watch those anymore. And then we'll give you Netflix for $9.95. Let's say, and then we'll make it, if you want the Netflix and the other one, we'll make that, you know, 40 bucks a month. We'll make it $39.95 if you want those, but it's $9.95 if you want Hulu, because, you know, they own Hulu. So you see what I'm saying? It kind of makes a big mess. So don't be deceived. Go do your research. I recommend watching, if you want a lot more detail, watch the videos I've linked down below, and please check out the links down below. Talk to your congressperson, talk to, you know, whoever, spread it to everybody, because what's going to happen is they can also throttle this right here, YouTube. They can throttle me. You may never see another one of my videos ever again unless you pay up a bunch of money to your ISP. So please do the right thing. Go do some research. Get yourselves educated. It literally does not take long at all. Net neutrality is actually a very, it sounds complicated. It's actually a very simple thing. It says the internet is free for consumers to consume whatever kind of material they want to consume when they want to consume it. They're paying money for it. They get to choose what they want to consume. It's basically regulated like a utility, like your power company can't tell you what you can and cannot plug into your outlet. Your, you know, gas company can't say what you can and cannot, you know, what types of furnaces and what types of hot water tanks, you know, you can put in your home based on the type of gas they're sending you. No, they can't do that. You pay for so much gas or so much electricity. You get to use it the way you want to use it. You plug in whatever. You could use all 100 amps in your panel board. It's fine. That's the way the internet is today. So we want to keep it that way to where you guys can watch me, I can watch other YouTubers, support other channels. We can all support each other in our great community that we have here. So please check those links out down below. And if you have any questions on it, feel free to IM me or send me a message or whatever. But definitely go check it out, guys. Okay? All right. This video has probably gone on way too long. Yeah, we're a couple minutes over, but just wanted to give you that information as well as tell you to check out the ESP8266 Helper and the USB Inspector. They're both on Tindie. Links are down below. Helps the channel out. And check out the t-shirts too on Zazzle. So if you want to support the channel, there's multiple ways you can support the channel. Another great way you can support is hit that like button. That like button helps me get higher up in the searches and things like that, so that helps too. So definitely do that, and make sure you hit subscribe too, so that way you don't miss any of the new content that's coming out. I got a whole bunch of cool stuff that's going to be coming. I just have to film it all. So anyway, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and all that jazz. Check me out on all the different social medias, and I will see you next time.